Valuable. Are you valuable? Welcome to the King Moolah TV podcast. Welcome. All right. Everybody. Welcome to the King Moolah TV podcast. My name is King. Welcome all. For those who are just listening, thank you for even interacting with my podcast or anything that I got going on. I am thankful for the views that I got, even no matter how little, no matter how many views or listens I get. I'm just always going to be grateful for having anybody just listen to what I got to say. That being said, this goes right along. This intro with what I usually say is definitely going to go along with what I got to say today with the topic. What is valuable to you? And as I said before, you guys are valuable for taking your time, and I find that valuable for keeping your attention and you guys just listening in. I find that valuable to me. All right, but it's about what's valuable to you. All right. Now let's just break down valuable. And let's go and by doing that, we're going to go through the definitions. This is what I usually do. So, okay. New Oxford American Dictionary, already starting off a little rough, but we'll see. It says, worth a great deal of money. Wow. That's just the adjective for it. That's the first thing that they put, worth a great deal of money. And then the second one that they put was extremely useful or important. There you go. That should be the first one, to be honest. That should be the first one. And if it's used as a noun, it's a thing that is of great worth, especially a small item of personal property. Okay. Now, we've got that. Let's go to the Merriam-Webster definition. Okay. Valuable, they say, having monetary value. Oh, they started the same way as well. Also say worth a good price. Okay. Now, the second definition is having desirable or esteemed characteristics or qualities. There you go. That should have been first. So both New Oxford and Merriam-Webster need to switch those immediately. Here's another one. I could use dictionary.com, but I'm going to use this new one that I found. It's called vocabulary.com. Let's see what they have to say. Something that has worth is valuable. Often valuable things are worth money, but a spy can provide valuable information that might save lives. So they're defining it by using it in a sentence. Vocabulary.com. Oh, never mind. Here it is. Never mind. Why did they put that so far up and they put the definitions a little bit? You got to scroll a little bit. But okay, here's what they said. Their first definition: having worth or merit or value. Okay? Having worth or merit or value. That's their first definition. Look at that. They did it right. Merriam-Webster and New Oxford, y'all better get it together. Now let's break down valuable. Valuable, but value. Okay, that's the root word, value. Okay? Let's see. When they use it in a noun, it's the quality that renders something desirable or valuable. Okay, using the word again in the definition, or just just using that as the first thing. Well, let me read the top part. When you value something, you consider it important and worthwhile. Okay, so yeah, so something like that. A value, it goes into the numerical quantity measured or assigned or computed. That's math. That's the math definition. And the third definition is the amount of money or goods or services in parentheses that is considered to be a fair equivalent or something else. Okay, shall we go to the etymology? Value, cited in the 1300s. That's apparently its origin when it first, people started using it repetitiously. So it says price equal to the intrinsic worth of a thing. There we go. That's how the definition should sound. From Old French value, worth, price, moral worth, standing, reputation. All right. Yeah. Pretty much everything that was said was what value is. Now, what is valuable to you? It can be anything. Now, with that being said, actually, I'm going to go to something that I mentioned in one of my earlier episodes. I think it was dealing with relationships, but that can be tied into this as well because this is all about value. So what is valuable to you? So it doesn't even have to be relationships because some people don't value relationships, and that's why there's a lot of heartbroken people and stuff like that. But not to get into that, but I'm just using it as an example. Now, something that is very important that people should know or should have is their core values. And let's define core values once again. All right. I didn't really want the AI version. I don't want definitions and examples. They wrote that out for me. But let's just use the AI for right now. Core values are fundamental principles that guide behavior, decision-making, and actions for individuals or organizations. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Helpful Professor has a picture, helpfulprofessor.com. I'm seeing it off their pictures. They're just making it short and simple. So core values represent the fundamental beliefs that we hold close to our hearts. They underpin each person's idea of a meaningful, moral, and worthwhile life. These values serve as a compass, helping us navigate through tricky situations and moral dilemmas. They may also shape the careers and partners we choose and the way we spend our money and time. Okay. So that is what it is. I'm trying to figure out. And they gave some examples. Honesty is an essential core value that refers to truthfulness, sincerity in all our interactions. Compassion is a core value that involves being sensitive to the needs of others. Fairness is a core value that stresses the importance of treating others equitably and impartially. Okay, pretty much. That's what you want. Those are core values I hold too. I love honesty. I love being compassionate for others is a great quality to have. And fairness, being fair to others, knowing that even if they may have done something wrong, that they still give a chance to speak out, give themselves to to defend themselves, to defend what they've done, or to reason with them so that they can clarify their stance or what is important to them. Okay, this is for in pretty much all situations in general. This is in general things. So those three things are something that I hold my core values to be too. There is also more let me see. Yeah. But let me go to the definitions. Let me just see if they match. Both New Oxford and Merriam-Webster. And if it doesn't show, I guess not. Okay, here it is. Oxford reference. That's more than likely the same. Core values. It says the most fundamental and immutable set of beliefs and attitudes governing behaviors of individuals and groups. That's on oxfordreference.com. And let's go to Merriam-Webster. That's not what I put. Come on, what are they doing? Do they not have it? Oh, they don't. Okay, they don't have it. All right, well, is what it is. So what I pretty much said, they pretty much aligned with what it was, core values. So I just told you I have 3 of those core values, which is honesty, compassion, and fairness. Those are 3 big ones. Yeah, those are probably 3 big ones. But also another one that hasn't been said is respect. That's one of my core values. You give respect, you earn respect. You know, it's something that it's reciprocated. It should be reciprocated in a lot of interactions. Okay, I do understand that there's a lack of respect nowadays for a lot of things, but you can still lead with respect even with that disrespect around. Okay. So that's a 4. That's basically 4. I think I have one more, at least one, another one. I don't know. We got compassion, honesty, fairness, respect, and core value is. Let me see if I can find some other core values. Courage. Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. Okay, so another one, a big one, is accountability. Okay, being accountable for your actions is definitely a core value. Dang, I probably got way more than 5 core values. Because what they're showing me right now, it's a lot. It's pretty much. It's a lot. Oh yeah, I got core values. I got a lot more core values than however much I'm trying to count it up to. Yeah, all of these are great examples. So we got courage, accountability, creativity, compassion, adaptability, curiosity, appreciation, authenticity, forgiveness, integrity, knowledge, acceptance, assertiveness, beauty, boldness, commitment, discipline, equality, achievement, adventure, ambition, balance, altruism, determination. Okay. From sources on the web. Okay. Over 50 common personal values. Oh. Community as well. It's got to be a core value. Okay, if there's over 50, then I probably got a lot. And way more than I thought. Peace, popularity, recognition, reputation, responsibility, security, self-respect, service, spirituality, stability, success, status, trustworthiness, wealth, wisdom, optimism, openness, meaningful work, love, learning. I did think about love, but I wanted to make sure that was part of it. Leadership, knowledge, kindness, justice, inner harmony, influence, humor. Oh, that's a big one. I do like to laugh. Honesty, happiness, growth, fun, friendships, faith, fairness, determination, curiosity. I did say curiosity. I was thinking it, but I didn't think it was a thing. Contribution, competency, community, citizenship, challenge, boldness. Oh, we already said that. And balance, autonomy, authority. All right. You get the gist of what I'm saying. That's a lot. That is a lot. Yeah, so that's a cool little list. I got it from jamesclear.com. That's JAMESCLEAR.com. That's .com. Now, depending on what, excuse my goodness. Now, what do you value? Okay, a lot of people value money, fame, status, Other people value family, community, friendships. Relationships, which is pretty much friendships, which is the umbrella term. Relationships is an umbrella term. So relationships with others, like I've always said, relationships are the building blocks of society, or the foundation of all society. Either way, it's the same thing. That is what I'm saying. I've said one of the two ways that I just mentioned. So yeah, so people value materials. Some people value actual things that should be valued. Now, material, there's nothing wrong with valuing material because they are essential, but there's such thing as going as when you value materials over humans, when you value material over animals, when you value material over nature and pretty much over the environment and the earth, I think that needs to be looked at, and that is a dangerous thing, and it can often cause lots of conflict within the world, and it has caused a lot of conflict within the world because, I mean, look at how the world is. It's it's built on a lot of these material values. It's built on, and they put systems in place to make it that way and have the people in those systems have at least a crumb of, and not have at least some sort of value towards material over others, over people, over animals, over nature, and over everything that is, that's supposed to be valued over that. So material values, there's nothing wrong with valuing it when you put it to a price. Like, say, if you have a business and you think it is worth something because it is either rare or it's something that will help make people's lives easier or better, then yes, you can value something like that. But when it becomes, oh, you need this type of car, or this type of house, or this type of way to live, when you start valuing cars, flashy things, jewelry, accessories, clothes, shoes, material, all up in materialism. When you value materialism over human connection and, community and all of that, that's where it becomes a big problem, because we are social beings. Like, humans are social beings. We live for community and to be social. It's hard for us to be alone, as in the most part. For most people, you need that type of community to survive. Trying to be self-sufficient, in a way, it's good because it's good for your individuality, but we weren't meant to only be individuals. We were meant to share, we were meant to have community amongst each other. So that is a good thing to a point. And then when you reach that point, then you have to search what you really value outside of just what serves only you. It has to serve others as well. It has to serve the society, the world society, or the community around you in the areas. So things like that is why you should learn to evaluate your values. Now, I understand you got to make a way for yourself in the world, and, family is not always close or tight or anything like that. I understand that. It's not, but you can find your family. Your family isn't only bound to you by blood. You can create your own family. That can be with friends or close acquaintances, or, just people that you come to love and come to honor, come to trust. People you see yourself having long connections with, friendship, romantically, or whatever the case may be. So when you do that and you value that over the materialism, that's what I would call true value. Because at the end of the day, the material is only there to be used or not. The material is there to make life better, but you don't make life better by stepping all over others just to get to that material, just to have that material, just to flaunt that material. So I think that's what true value is the human connection, friendships, relationships, community, honor, honesty, compassion, fairness. Without all that, the world is exactly how it would be today. And it is. Because there's a lack of true value. People are more so into the way these systems are placed. It just makes people more greedy. It makes people step over others. And I read a post yesterday about how some rich kids were actually do not like their parents because all their parents do is throw money at them whenever they're having a problem, or they're not actually spending time with them as they would like. A lot of rich kids are really miserable because of the fact, because they think that you can throw money at them and then that replaces the quality time that they should be spending with their children. It doesn't work like that. That even if they're rich, they don't have everything. They make it seem like they have materials for sure, but they don't have everything. They don't have that human connection and that human value that we all want, that a lot of people want, and that those kids want from those rich families. So I think it is important to reevaluate what is valuable to you. And it's completely up to you. It's completely up to you. Even you might still value some material over people. Well, that just is what it is. If I can't convince you otherwise, or at least get you to consider it, well, that's just on you. It's not, because I value people. I value relationships, I value friendships, I value, honest, fair society, and honest, a compassionate society. I value women. I value people of a different faith. I value people who practice different types of spirituality. I value people in religion as well. Because I was born in it. I was raised in it. I was raised in religion. But I have respect. My core values is respect too. I respect other people's religion, even though in some episodes I have gone off on Christianity. But it's justified because it's my experience. And from what I've gathered and what I've read in the religious text and everything, the biblical text, it's everything that I've summed up for what it to be. And there's a lot of them that still perpetuate the reason why I push back on it so much. Because there's still a lot of people acting that way, so they need to hear it. So that's valuable to me. So I think everybody should definitely reevaluate their values. If you don't have any core values, or if you don't have anything that you realize was valuable to you, I think you should start thinking about it. So write it down, text it, put it in your notes app or anything like that, and really take a time to think about what is really valuable to you, whatever it may be. That's for you to judge, okay? Whatever is valuable to you, just make sure it's worth it. Make sure it's worth it. That's all I gotta say. So drink y'all water, man. Y'all need to drink some water. I'm gonna drink a little after this, because it's good to stay hydrated. Summer is around the corner, and we could feel it. Over here, Florida, we got the 90s right now, and it's a lot of people are baking. The real feel, as they call it, which is we get a lot of humidity, makes it feel like it's 100 outside for some people. 99, it makes it feel like it was 95 the other day, and it felt like, and they said the real feel was 99. And in other places not too far from where I'm at, it felt like 103 or 100 and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like you just gotta keep that hydration up, because it's very important. You don't want to be dehydrated out here. It's not good, especially when summer around the corner. You're gonna need a lot more water to keep yourself balanced in your body, and also be able to keep your body well, because water is it's essential to life. It's essential to life. All right. And okay, so do that. Since, like I said, summer's coming around, I guess some people are still snowed in. I don't know, but if y'all are still snowed in the north, Summer's around the corner. Please get some sunlight. If you can't get it, then dietary supplements, the vitamin D, you can get that, and some other nutrients. Keep yourself and your body healthy. That's good for you. And consult your physician if you have to, just in case. And also the biggest thing is be kind to one another. Like I said, a lot of the world sucks. So being kind to people, because they got a lot going through, is happening to everybody, and it's affecting everybody. So the best thing you can do is be a lot kinder to people. You know, show some of that compassion I was talking about earlier with the core values. And, just do all that. That being said, I'm King. It's the King Moolah TV podcast, y'all. I'm out of here. Keep it valuable.